has to come up on one foot and then he's here, okay? So now we're thinking about, can I put him down to the hip from there? We've covered, Donna calls this the scoop sweep, but we've broke it down into wader sweeps and handstand sweep. If I have the cross grip here, okay, I could underhook Carl's leg and have my knee above his knee, and then I'm going to turn to actually turn Carl's right hip. And now I put him on the hip. Okay. From that position, I think this is the best position of all. My hips are on top of Carl's. Even if I didn't have that hand and he posted on the mat, all I'm looking to do is turn my knee towards the mat, bring my foot underneath, and now I'll collect this arm, and I physically come into the hip bump again. Sometimes you'll lose the cross grip. Let's go to that one again. So anytime, good rule is, if Carl stands up inside my close guard, he really does not want me to have that, because the minute I have that, I can underhook this leg. But now we're just not thinking of the wader sweep or the scoop sweep. I'm thinking about putting Carl down to a hip. The minute I put him on a hip, my hips are over his. Once I come from an elbow to a hand, my head's higher than his. I turn my knee towards the mat, curl my foot under his butt so he's not landing on it, and then I physically hit him with my hip and I take that step. Sometimes you don't have the cross grip, or Carl can break it. So say I'm here, and then he'll use his hand to make a grip, and I've lost it. But if you think about, take it back a step, if you think about why the wader sweep works, I have got control of Carl's posture with this sleeve grip. And when I physically lift my hips and turn my knee out, my hips are raised higher than his, which gives me the sweep. Anytime Carl gets or breaks that grip, okay, and he stands up, and he breaks that grip, now he's not bent over, he's got vertical posture. Whose hips are higher, Carl's or mine? Carl's, for a second. I can put this hand that had the sleeve on the mat. The handstand version of this is I lift my hips higher than Carl's. It's already away. Okay. Once I do that, again I'm putting on the hip on the same side as the underhook. So I just pull the base, engage my hip. Carl has to post. Right. So I have to put pressure on it, and then I just collect that arm. And again, I'm not sweeping him to the side. I'm hitting him with my hips, and I'm sweeping him forward. Again, so we have two variations on that, but that's that concept. We want the hip bump sweep. If he stands up, or whether he's in combat base, I put him on a hip, then I hit the hip bump sweep. This is the easiest way to get into it, when they're on the hip. So again, you can hear I'm not even making any grips. Charles stands up. If I have the cross grip, now I lift my hip, I take him over, now I'm on top. Or, if he's savvy, he'll break that grip straight away. So now we still underhook the leg, but the only way I can take him down is if I put my hand on the mat and get my hips higher than his. I also keep my guard closed and flare my left knee, which in turn flares Carl's right knee, which actually keeps him on the hip. As he's falling, I let go. So go back. And then I'm coming up. Now my hips are on his, my head's higher than his. If he posts, I'm putting my chest towards the mat, engaging my hips, and collect that arm. Now on top. Okay, so